Hi, I'm Daniel Lucas. I'm the inventor and the founder of Sprout Spout. Today I'm going to walk you through making your first harvest. Now, the first step is to measure your seeds. You can use a measuring cup, it's fine. We have an item called the Sprout Scoop if you have it, but I'm going to use it for this demonstration. You have small seeds here. These are broccoli seeds, probably our #1 seller. You have mixed seeds, which are things that contain a variety that are larger and smaller, and then you have your large seeds, which are things like mung beans and chickpeas. What I want you to know here is you fill this up to the line. This is the max line. You can get up to that amount of the seeds. When you pour it into a larger container to soak, these seeds will triple in volume, so it's probably not best to soak them in this. Use a larger container. So for this example, I've soaked these broccoli sprouts overnight. You can see that what was a little less than a half cup is now 1 1/3 cups. With something like a mung beans, be cautious with that because they get triple in size. If you have a cup, it's not uncommon for them to get all the way up to like 2.5 cups in size. So here we have our soaked seeds. They're ready. They've soaked overnight. They've got about 10 hours on them. So what do we do now? We have the bottom connected to our Sprout Spout. We have our soaked seeds. It's time to strain. Let's try to pour it through here. You're usually going to have a little bit of leftover seeds. And once all your seeds are in there, give them a quick rinse off to get any debris, any of the coating that was on there with some fresh water. These seeds have been rinsed. And congratulations, that is the hardest part of using the Sprout Spout is straining your seeds into this and then putting the lid on. After that, we're going to do nothing other than what we just did with the lid on, which is 2 quick rinses a day. If you're using something like a large seed, you can water them 3 times a day. They'll actually do a little bit better with more water. Something like a small seed like broccoli or alfalfa or even a mix, 2 times a day is plenty. So if you go to check your Sprout Spout and you see condensation in there, so you're in a humid environment or maybe it's raining a lot of times you can skip that watering. It's not uncommon for me to not water them for an entire day when it's kind of a rainy day and just let them and they grow just fine. With these particular broccoli seeds at about 3 or 4 days, we want them to be in a cool, dry place. Pro tip, when you are sprouting things like broccoli and alfalfa and you want them to have that bright green color, you can expose them to sun through your windowsill or something like that for the last day or 2 and it'll kick off photosynthesis, which will give them a bright green color. This is how I harvest my sprouts. I put them into a 1-gallon Ziploc. I leave one corner of that Ziploc slightly open so that humidification doesn't build up in there. And then I throw a paper towel in. They store exceptionally well in the refrigerator. It's not uncommon for me to have them in my refrigerator over a week. Treat them like any other vegetable. If you see they're starting to turn, throw them out. But I generally try to consume my sprouts usually within 2 to 5 days of harvesting them. Is kind of a rule of thumb. You can stretch it a little bit if you like. As the inventor and founder of the Sprout Spout, I'd like to thank you for investing in your health. I hope that it brings you and your loved ones a great many harvests.